So, after this quick ad break, you know, Legend Eater is now ready for his glitch exhibition of Pokemon Gen 1, and I've heard there will be more glitches, and now I'm actually pretty damn scared. But take it away, Legends, show us how broken this game is.
Nice one. Yeah, so we're just going to go from the file that Araya just finished. We've already got underflow on it, and there's so much you can do with that, so let's see what we can get up to. Not really a speed run, but sort of kind of in the spirit of speed running. So yeah, I guess that's time. Nice. So yeah, underflow. Take a few things that we can do with it that are pretty cool. We're going to do something later on that requires the special of our Charizard to be a certain level, 226. Just going to make sure that that's actually 226. Excellent.
Nice. Got it.
Lovely. So 2 calciums gives us that. And then we've got all sorts of stuff that we can do here. First thing we'll go to the Safari Zone. So this is actually the warping slot. So the value of this is actually sort of the last map that we were on. If I set that to 220, because 0 is 256, we can go to the Safari Zone. So there's going to be a little bit of setup at the beginning of this. Oh yeah, we're going in the Safari Zone, but they didn't realize that we came out. Okay, so a little bit of setup in the beginning. We're basically going to exit the Safari Zone, but keep the counter running. So obviously in the Safari Zone you get 500 steps, and when those 500 steps are up, we're going to see something a little strange. So for that to work, we've got to be able to get out. So now he thinks that he's letting us out, but okay, there we go. Don't worry, all this will make sense in the future. It's just kind of a little bit of setup for now. So now we're going to go to Saffron City. That's an awful click item. You're going to see me battle with click items a bit.
Yeah.
Click items are basically you have to tap A or B for each an amount of times in order to pass it. So it can be anywhere from I've had 1 click items to 14 A presses for every slot to move down. It's really annoying. But they're just kind of random. You can't really do anything about them. But yeah, we'll come to Saffron. We're going to withdraw a few Pokemon that Araya caught for us earlier. A Pidgey to fly about, a Ditto to wreck the game with again. And yeah, so we'll take Pidgey. And we'll take Ditto. We'll just heal them for good measure. We don't need red bar. This isn't a speed run. This isn't a speed run.
This is some cool stuff that you're about to see.
So yeah, the first true glitch that you're going to see, you've probably already seen before if you've ever done the Mew glitch. It's called Trainer Fly. So if we can walk into a trainer's line of sight and then exit it, oh by the way, yeah, road's closed, but you can just go through. If you can exit that trainer's vision, sort of before he's...
Oh. You still have a save.
Yeah. Okay. So because I'm talking, you need to be able to have fly to do Trainer Fly, and yeah.
That's why it's called Trainer Fly.
That's why it's called Trainer Fly. So yeah, let's get Fly first. I apologize for that. I'm a little bit nervous. So yeah, bear with me while we leave the Safari Zone again, and I'll remember to get Fly this time. So no, we don't want to join the hunt. That's fine. We're going to visit that click item again because he's still going to be there. There's nothing we can do about them. And yeah, we're going to get Fly in a peculiar way. Okay, so because I tossed to 10, the value of Saffron is 10. If I was to go to 1, it would be Viridian, that kind of thing. Just basically every location in the game has an index that we can use to access it with this menu. So again, I'll withdraw the things. That we need. Pidgey, which we will actually teach Fly to, and Ditto. Okay. Apologies for that. I also have notes on my phone because I knew I would forget all sorts.
Yeah, it's just like crazy amount of stuff to remember. There's so much stuff to do, and it can also crash if it goes wrong.
Yeah.
So
this slot here that I've just swapped the Pokédex out of, now it's HMO4. If I take 2 steps left, we see it's HMO2. That's fly. So the reason that works, that's our X position. So if I move back, you can see that it's now HMO4, and HM2 and 4 sit next to each other in the index. If we walk over this small void here, if you've ever played Bioshock Infinite, we can go down here and actually do Trainer Fly.
road is closed.
Road's closed though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. He wouldn't let us go back up, so it's only closed in one direction. Okay, so now we can actually fly. So let's go back to Saffron. So you can see how the trainer kind of spots us there, but we fly away, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'll be back later for you. We now can't use any buttons, so I can't press start, can't press A on anything. I'm essentially locked into a battle. So the game thinks we're in a battle, but we're not really. So if we go and get into another battle, we can kind of get ourselves out of that state. But the encounter on that route below Saffron is stored. And when we go back to that route, it'll actually trigger it. But what we can do is we can change a few things and make it so that encounter is anything that we want. So we'll see that a little later. We'll come back to that. So yeah, we'll defeat this trainer. Nothing particularly special about him. In old NSC, we'd die to him because it's quicker, but I doubt he's got much chance against a level 100 Charizard.
Not really.
And yeah, cool. So what I'm going to do now, I'll come out here. I'll use the same trick I used before to get a bike, because a bike's worth having for what we're going to do later on. And then we're going to go to pallet after that, I think. Ultra Ball, Marsh Badge. So you see here, I walk 4 tiles right, and that becomes a bike.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's just basically the index. You can go on Bulbapedia and see the indexes, and it's just literally like everything has an index in this game, and just we're able to just change sort of what things are by walking to different places. So now I'll go to Pallet Town. We're going to visit Oak again. If anyone played this game when they were a kid, they probably tried to get on the bike places, and you know, Oak doesn't really like that very much. He sort of says it's not the time and the place for that.
Yeah.
But I can show him that it is the time and the place.
Yeah, everything you try to use a bike inside, you hear Oak's voice echoing, like you cannot use a bike inside.
You cannot. You cannot. Oh, I forgot the click item. Okay, so I'll swap these two about. I'll toss some items here, and then, yeah, okay, that's fine. Hi, Oak. How's your Pokédex coming along? He hates us quite a lot. He's got me on the table now.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we're in Vermilion City as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna get this item called 9F. Now 9F is a really strange item. It's the 9th floor of either the Mart or I don't know, whatever, the Sylph Core. But what it lets us actually do, lets us put our game into a state in between kind of being in a battle and not being in a battle. And you can do some strange things with that. So let's get into a battle to start with and see what we can do. So this is a Drowsy. That doesn't actually matter. Let's scroll down, find our 9F, and you'll see what's going to happen.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. There it is. So it lets us like access our menu, and if we open this, we can swap this down to Pokédex. Yeah.
Best to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I wrote myself some notes. I had some help as well. We'll put potion up to HM04. Swap the potion with Awakening. And then we're going to undo everything we've done. So basically what we're doing here is we're changing the tiles that are... there we go. We're changing the tiles that are around us. I haven't really got a very good explanation for it in the moment. But what that allows us to do is it allows us to basically take those tiles and inject them into the Pokemon with this WA4 and then throw a Master Ball at it. Okay? And if you remember, it was a Drowsy, it's now a Rapidash. So what that's so what that's called is that's an LG, quite nicely named a LOL glitch. It's pretty funny. Oh, I forgot to nickname it.
Ah, that's fine.
And yeah, you can see how we're kind of still in the battle now, so we've got to sort of fly that off a little. We're going to use that Rapidash for something a little bit later. It's actually level 255, so it's got some pretty gnarly stats.
Yeah, that's what we call overleveled.
Yeah. So yeah, he's actually poisoned as well. So we'll get a free mom heal just to kind of get rid of the poison. It's quite annoying to watch.
Heal my 255
Yeah.
Rapidash, please.
I mean, you can see his stats. They're just insane. Like, like competitive or what?
It has 555 speed and it still has agility.
Yeah.
Like, why do we need it?
Okay, so let's take ourselves to Cinnabar Island for a little bit. See what we can do there. We've got some interesting glitches that we can sort of activate there. We'll use that warp and slot again, if you remember, to go. It was 8. Yeah, I remembered all of this earlier. But yeah, now we're in Cinnabar. Okay, so we've got a slot down here that has Pokédolls in. Right, and we can use these Pokédolls. We'll just stick them down here somewhere. Okay, we can use these Pokédolls, swap them into what's known as the text pointer slot. This is a horrible click item.
Yeah. This one might take a while.
So yeah, we're going to swap it into the text pointer slot. Okay, great. And what that's going to do, it's going to change what all of the things on this island do. So in this case, this bloke kind of sings at us for a bit. And then tells us he knows everything about the world. So that's kind of weird.
You don't want to mess with that guy.
No, you really don't. Like, it's like, whoa, please. But then, like, other things like this sign kind of give us an Eevee. So yeah, I don't know. You can get as many as you want as well. It's not. Yeah, you can just get them forever. So it doesn't usually when you go and get it from like the Enceladon, it would get rid of the Pokeball, but because the sign stays there, you get as many as you want. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's all we've got to see on Cinnabar though. Viridian's our next stop. If you remember the Safari Zone earlier, we've been walking around quite a lot. Yeah, we've been walking around quite a lot, and those 500 steps have been like whiling away while we've been sort of messing around in the overworld. And those are nearly up, so let's go and reap the rewards of those now. I'm gonna just like ride around a little bit, maybe.
I love this sport.
Yeah. And then I can jack into the gym. It wouldn't usually let us in, but we're able to just get in. I'm gonna do like a save here, just because I haven't saved yet.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Just in case.
Yeah, man. So these tiles, they're really slow. You kind of just spin on them for a while, and you know it takes you to where you need to go. But there's kind of a strange property of the Safari Zone glitch. At the end of the at the end of the 500 steps, it warps you back to the Safari Zone, and whatever you were doing at that point, you kind of keep on doing. And that's got some strange properties. So yeah, I apologize for all the spinning we've got to do to make this happen, but I gave myself plenty extra steps after the 500 in case anything went wrong. Mm-hmm. It's usually only like 4 or 5 laps. So yeah, and maybe any donations now would be... Any donations at all?
No, we don't have any donations, but I'd like to thank our viewers for watching BSG. We organize monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. We're streaming for you live from Bladel in the Netherlands. That's near Eindhoven, so if you happen to be in the neighborhood, come pay us a visit.
Yeah. more the merrier. So time's up now. Okay. And did we get a good haul? Yeah, why not? Yeah. So now we're actually like trapped. You can see like it's gonna like blast us over this. We're now actually like just trapped in this.
It gets better.
It gets better. So we've got a bike as well, and we're able to. Yeah, we can miss the. Yeah, it's like whoa. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So this only lasts until you go back into the gym again and it realizes you shouldn't be spinning. I want one more of those actually.
Show the tricks.
So yeah, it's really slow. Like if you're not on the bike, you can see like kind of how slow it is to walk. So we'll not do that for the rest of the game. We'll get ourselves back into the gym. So yeah, that's one of my favorite glitches. There we go. We're back in. Gym's doors are still locked. Yeah, whatever. I can't remember what I was going to do next either, so I'll go in here just for safekeeping. Alright, okay. Yeah. Let's go to Pallet Town again. It's a nice hub. The reason I like going back to Pallet Town is
That's so much shirt.
Yeah, man. in the warp and slot, it's got 0 items. Or 255, so you can kind of get anywhere from it. The place we're gonna go now, I guess we go to the E4 first. So I need to set something up for later. I guess I'll do that now so I don't forget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's supposed to happen. It's fine. So this is actually the Elite Four. I just need to set my fly point because Arai is naughty and glitches to the Elite Four. It doesn't set the fly point, and I need to be able to fly there. I'll also take this opportunity to go to a little below the Elite Four to Victory Road. We've got something that we can do there, which is going to allow us another glitch. There we go. So we've come out of Victory Road now. You can only pass if you've got the Earth badge, which yeah we've got. So we can even do the badge checks in reverse order if you want. We need to find. What? If you open the options, it's pretty awful.
Oh, well, it still works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just the options when you set them, it sets them to a value that you could never get. So when you open them again, it kind of goes, wait, what have you been doing?
So he will do some RNG manipulation now?
So yeah, the same concept you saw before with RNG manipulation, we're going to use to get a Ditto now. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Why not?
Because I'm an idiot again. We need our Ditto, yeah.
Ah, yeah. Ah, it's fine.
It's fine. We'll be below estimate. It's not a speed run. It's not a speed run. That's oh no shit. You're not allowed to do that. Sorry for language. Okay. Yeah. So like frame perfect inputs. They're not frame perfect. It's kind of like huge windows, but we call them frame perfect to sound like speedrunners. Okay, great. So this Ditto, we're going to get it to change into that Charizard that we had earlier with 226 special. Where's he? He's Daily Leaf. I'm so used to being called Charizard. And he's going to transform into that. And this is where Rapidash comes in. So the special value of 226 basically is now in our memory. And we're going to use that for another glitch. But we also need to set up something else called the attack modifier. So the attack modifier starts at 7. And by growling it, we lower that attack modifier by 1. So if we lower that to anywhere between 1 and 3, we, well, it's a secret, but, you know, we get something cool. I can't remember how many I've done now.
You can look at your PP, probably. At your growls.
So we've done 3.
Yeah, you've done 3.
While you're lowering that attack.
Yeah.
I've got a 10 euro donation from Fireman saying, Legend Eater glitched 10 of my euros to BSG. I have been manipulated. Good job, Legend Eater.
Nice.
Continue.
Okay, so that's
6.
I'm gonna stick with 6.
Okay.
We all like Venusaur. Venusaur's a great Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's fly to Saffron. So you recall earlier when we set up a trainer fly and we said that encounter we'd change what it would be. That's what we've just done. The 226 special is the index of a very, very special character in this game, who we're now going to try and beat.
Look who shows up.
So this fight, we believe, was taken out of the game because of the fact that he's got different teams. Like you can fight him with any of the 3 starters. We're going to be fighting him with Venusaur, I think, this time, and that's based on the attack modifier. So yeah, it's a pretty trivial fight, to be honest, when you got a level 100
Yeah.
Charizard.
Well, he has some interesting Pokemon.
Yeah, so I mean they're quite high level, so it's quite obvious that it was going to be after the champ.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like also this was supposed to be like after the champ fight, like a actual final boss fight.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe
But,
in the
yeah.
Hall of Fame, just
Yeah.
like, he locks the doors,
Yeah.
locks eye contact
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you, like right. Maybe Oak's not that intense. So yeah,
Kind
kind
he
of.
has Blastoise.
So I was wrong. Yeah, it's Blastoise, Venusaur, then Charizard. So maybe I just went 1 too far.
Okay.
But that's fine. He killed me earlier in practice. He Hydro Pump crit. But we have a level 255 Rapidash, so you know, whatever.
That level 7 Gyarados though.
Yeah, man. He's not gonna die either.
Ooh, is he gonna crit though?
Got quite a high crit rate.
Mm.
Okay. So that's Oak vanquished. I guess that's the sort of last boss. We should probably go and do the Elite Four though. But it wouldn't be a glitch exhibition. 55 error. Thanks, Oak. It wouldn't be a glitch exhibition if we weren't doing the Elite Four in a strange way. So let's go and see what we can do. Don't know how to explain this. Kind of the tiles that you were last on, the same way that Araya set up his Charizard catch and his like all the other like things he did on Route 1 with Cool Trainer. We can kind of do the same thing here, but to get a different value in our memory. And what that value is going to do is pretty cool. So what it allows us to do, it allows us to use Cool Trainer like we did before, but the kind of value that we've given it does a different thing depending on what you give it. I'm trying not to spoil this, but it doesn't allow for a very good explanation.
Ditto in the front.
Yeah, man.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
A mistake I've made many times. So yeah, we wait for Cool Trainer to change, and then as soon as it changes, which is RNG, it can change at any point, or not.
This one takes a while.
This is like pure RNG, but this is the longest I've seen, the second longest I've ever seen it take.
Come on, man.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this at all.
So the Cool Trainer has to change type, and it's completely random when that actually will be. But this one takes really, really long.
Okay, now it's the longest one I've seen.
Damn.
Okay. I guess we can show something else. We need to get out of this battle though.
Can you just use like Rapidash for it, or?
Yeah. It'll be fine, and we'll show a slightly different thing. So what this is basically what it was meant to do. It's called Instant Victory Glitch, and as soon as Cool Trainer changes, you win the battle. But yeah, can't show that off. The game won't allow it. Apologies. Let's see what Rapidash can do at level 255. He's gonna go to 100 as soon as we.
Wow. Oh, it's not 100% accurate.
Apparently not.
All moves miss.
Yeah, man. He got hit with recoil and lost 155
Oh.
levels.
He actually levels down.
Yeah. Yes, fire spin. This is probably not the best Pokemon to...
No, that's...
Okay, yeah, this isn't where... This isn't how I anticipated this going, but, you know, whatever.
Super potion.
This is all new to me. We just horn drill this in glitchless.
Yeah. Hey, we still have a Charizard just in case.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. We're not going to fight the rest of the E4. We've got a way to do that.
No instant victory this time.
No. It actually quite the opposite. It's Jinx Cry. Jinx Cry is what, like 2 seconds long?
So
Yeah.
you just lost the race.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Nearly done with this fight, and then we're pretty much at the end of the game, so not to worry. Not to worry. Yeah, I really would like to know what stops Cool Trainer working, because it's killed runs before, but you know, more about time than just never changing. It's more
Yeah.
about like the time it wastes.
Yeah, exactly. I've actually never seen Cool Trainer never change. It might have been that we would have to try for like 5 more minutes, but that's ridiculous. I've never seen that happening.
Yeah.
So
I'm not willing to press down for 5 minutes. But yeah, let's go and see how we can get through the rest of the Elite Four. It's a good thing we have a backup, even though I didn't think we'd need a backup, but whatever. So yeah, we can actually just jack through them. Bye. So yeah. Not here, bye. Really not very interesting. Not as cool as Instant Victory Glitch, but you know, at least we get through it. You're going to see what I was talking about earlier as well. The fact that we haven't fought Agatha. What is it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I wasn't anticipating doing this. Okay, so the fact we haven't fought Agatha means we can now just kind of like, bye. And then there he is.
once again.
Yeah, man. So, not a speed run, but underestimate.
Well done.
And yeah, this kind of ends the glitch exhibition. I hope I've shown you something you haven't seen before. I want to thank Crazy Dan, especially, for his help with this. Absolutely instrumental to making this work. The setup I had for a few things took like way longer. We'd have been here another 10 minutes. So yeah, the Rapidash thing, he sent me that last night. I learned it at 4 a.m. today, and yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, people like Gifvex, Lucky Typhlosion, the Bomb Stew, you know, all the like String Floor, all the glitch crew of Pokemon, just that's who's finding this stuff, and you know, that's who's using it to create the routes that Araya showed off. So you know, come and join Discord, come and learn some Pokemon. You know, we're mostly friendly. Mostly friendly.
Except
you know?
except Tackle 1.
Yeah, toxic PSR. And I guess that's time. Yeah. So thanks.
Amazing job.
Thanks for having us as well. It's been great.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yes, thank you Araya and thank you Legend Eater for showing us those wonderful glitches in Generation 1 of Pokemon. We're gonna set up, you know, a second console and all that, because after this next intermission, we're gonna have a any percent glitchless Pokemon Gold/Silver race between Crew and Boxmeister. So, you know, everyone get ready for that, and we'll be back in a moment.